Shalom. Most High in Christ bless you. I'm Captain Tobias, and this is another 15 minutes with a captain. All right? Pull that thumbnail up for me. All right? So the thumbnail is Demoted. What to do now? Right? A lot of our brothers, a lot of the men in rank has fallen, right? Has done things or whatever. House is out of order. You may have not done much, but your house is out of order. Something happened to where you got demoted, right? Okay, all right. Give me that in Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1, because this is a part of that temptation, right? Things happen. You go up because promotion comes from the Lord anyway. You go up, you go down. It can be any number of reasons why you have gotten demoted. So you got demoted. What to do now? Give me Sirach 2 and 1.
The book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That temptation could verily well be a demotion. It can verily well be a demotion. My son, when you come to serve the Lord, whatever temptation comes, whatever trial comes is what the temptation is talking about. Whatever trial comes, you better prepare your spirit by fasting, prayer, getting around men, getting around whoever to get your spirit together. Read.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Constantly endure. Constantly don't mean if this happened. It means constantly. It means don't matter what. Read.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't make haste if you're demoted. Don't get all in your feelings when you're demoted. You all in your feelings. And this class is for me too, because I don't know what's next week, tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. But I pray that this class is ministering to me as well. Right? So prepare your soul. Right? Read.
Cleave unto him.
We're going to go to 5.
And depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Right? So this is Sirach. Let's see what our forefather, King David, which is one of my favorite, right? Give me 1 Samuel chapter 18 and verse 1.
First Samuel chapter 18 verse 1. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul.
Right, this is just after he killed Goliath, the Philistine, right? So he's now with Saul and now with Jonathan. Read, David is. Read.
And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house.
So Saul is saying, you with me. You rolling with the king. Read.
Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul.
They were brothers to the end. Like, bro, you saved the kingdom. Read.
And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword, and to his bow, and to his girdle.
Imagine that. You got Saul of the king, Jonathan's the prince. He's a prince, grown man is a prince. He takes off his princely robes and give it to a herder, a goat herder, sheep, right? So now this warrior is now walking around in an exalted state. He has on the king stuff, the prince stuff. He got his sword, he got his robe, he got his garment, he gave him his bow and his girdle. So he got a golden girdle. He got all types of gold lions and all type of wolves and everything else going on. Because Saul, Benjamin, but, he have all this other stuff going on, right? Read.
And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war. And he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants.
So that is saying David went wherever Saul went. So when Saul got there, you heard the dun, 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 the king is here. You had the king, and you had David, you had Jonathan, he was a part of the royal court. Imagine that, from a sheep herder to the royal court. And he said he behaved himself wisely and he was accepted. So now you go from being a sheep herder to now you the one of the most exalted men in the kingdom at this point. Okay, give me jump down. We're gonna skip that other part. Jump to, let's see, verse 7.
Verse 7. And the women answered one another as they played, and said, Saul hath slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s. And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him. And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000s, and to me they have ascribed but thousands. And what can he have more but the kingdom? And Saul eyed David from that day and forward. So now, for doing what he's supposed to do, remember he's up here. He's in the royal court. Now David does what he's supposed to do, and it says that people accepted him and they loved him, and they was like, man, you see how David was swinging that sword? He didn't do it for vainglory. He did it because the power of God was on him. That's like you brothers teaching out here and you get jealous because somebody can teach better than you. That's not in the spirit. That's what Saul was going through. Like, damn, this brother better than me? This brother teach like this? He remember all of those scriptures, right? But in this case, it was the king, right? He eyed him. And then read verse 10. And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from God came upon Saul. So day one, he's up here. The next day, Saul is pissed and trying to kill him. Now jump down. Let's see. Jump down to verse 13. Watch this, y'all. Remember, demoted. What do? David at this point is exalted, right? Watch he get demoted. From verse 13, read. Verse 13. Therefore Saul removed him from him. So now he's no longer part of the royal court. He's no longer a captain. He's no longer an officer, no longer a deacon. I'm just using in the terms that we use. He's now demoted to a soldier, right? I'm just using it, right? That's not what he's demoted to, but you're going to read it. Read. And made him his captain over 1,000. Right. So now, when you go back to 5, he let's see. Nope. Verse 5. Verse 5. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war. So in 5, he was over all men of war. And in verse 13, he was a captain of 1,000. He got demoted. Promoted one day, demoted the next day to a captain of 1,000. Read. And he went out and came in before the people. And David behaved himself wisely in all his ways. So even in David's demotion, David behaved himself wisely the same way he behaved himself when he was promoted to the royal court. When he was exalted, he behaved himself wisely. When he was demoted the next day to a captain of 1,000, he also behaved himself wisely. Read. And the Lord was with him. And the what? The Lord was with him. God deals with brothers that understand promotion comes from the Lord. Promotion is not, it's a order standard. But the work still, right here, it says he behaved himself wisely. What did he do? He ordered those 1,000 men to do whatever, right? I was over the whole military. Now I'm over this little brigade right here. All right, this is what we're going to do. When we go out to war, X, Y, and Z, brothers, make sure you're getting your swords ready. Make sure you're sharpening your swords. Hey, make sure y'all practice, man, because we was going up to the Philistines, man. The next battle, I just heard the Philistines, da-da-da-da-da. He's going back and forth as a captain of 1,000. He did not let his demotion stop the work and you sitting in the back pouting with your lip dragging the damn floor. David did not even skip a beat because he probably felt I shouldn't have been here anyway. I'm a lowly servant. I was only doing
what I was supposed to do for my nation. A lot of us get into the mindset, no, I deserve something. All of our righteousness is but filthy rags. We don't deserve nothing. David is like, yo, I was comfortable and content. Damn, herding the sheep. I just heard what this filthy behind Philistine said, and it made me piss, and I wanted to fight. Because who the hell is this Philistine that he bump his gums against our Lord? He got to die. Boom, killed him. Hey, shit, I'm going right back with the sheep. It is what it is. But that's the mindset of David. I still got to do the work regardless. We don't have that mindset. We should have that mindset. Give me 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Right? And if you don't have this mindset and you're not working on this mindset, Paul says, I've learned to abound and I learned to be a base. Wherever I am, I'm content. That's what Paul said. That's what David is doing. Wherever he is, he okay with it. Now, should we be a screw up and get demoted and just say, that's the law of the Lord? No, that's not at all what I'm saying. Please don't get that from what I'm saying. Do what you're supposed to do, and whatever happens, happens. All right, read.
2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves.
You got to examine your spirit and prove. Can you withstand a demotion? Can you withstand being coming from sitting up here in the leadership table to now on the front row? Can you withstand it? And if you can't withstand it, ask yourself why. Ask yourself, am I here just for the big plates? Am I just here for the big garments with all the gold and stuff on it? Am I here for the people to look up at me at the leadership table and have the chief seats in the congregation? Is that me? And it might be you. You might not can see yourself down there ever again. If you can't, check your spirit. Examine yourself. See whether you be in the faith. Read.
Know ye not your own selves?
You know what you battle and what you're going through. Read.
How that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobates.
And David had the spirit of Christ. Yes, this was before Christ, but he had the spirit of Christ in him. And that's why he wasn't a reprobate. That's why when he got demoted, he said, yo, I'm going to behave myself wisely. I'm going to go in and out amongst these amongst these 1,000, and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. And the Lord was with him. Give me Psalm 75 and verse 6 real quick. We got 2 minutes.
Psalm chapter 75 and verse 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but God is the judge.
God is the judge.
He putteth down one and setteth up another.
He putteth down one. Not you and your own filthy rags righteousness. I should write that in class. Filthy rags righteousness. Sound good. Let me write that down. I ain't got no. Anyways, yeah. I like that. Read that again. He pulled it down.
For God is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them.
All right, 1 Corinthians 15:58.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Always abounding. No matter what you are, where you are, what rank you have settled at right now, always be immovable in the work of the Lord. Don't matter. As a soldier, plaster hell out some flyers. If you're demoted from a captain to whatever that rank's responsibility is at camp, you should be doing it. If you up to teach like nobody's business. It is what it is. Stay in the spirit, because the long run, God is looking at all these things. Because when David got demoted, it says God looked at and he was with him. Stay in the spirit, Israel. Wherever you are, stay in the spirit.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word